my God, Kelvin. Kelvin pissed me off. Oh my God. Hi people, welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Talia Adewale and this is DISBYDEM. We are tackling a brand new Chinese show. Well, brand new to me anyways. Love wins all. Be sure to do all the right things and let's get on into this. Before we do, everybody following Hat Signal season 8. The final episodes just got uploaded to the site where I watch it, so I'm going to watch those. It's going to be a review reaction mix sometime next week, so I'm going to get that out and we're just going to wrap that up in a neat bow and be done with the season, guys. Thank you guys for being patient. I know it's been a long time coming and we already know what's happening, but we will get that all wrapped up by next week. This show was apparently called Live and Love. I think the first time it was done was Live and Love, but I don't know why they decided to switch it up and change the name. So they kind of rebranded the show and now it's Love Wins All. I don't care, guys. I'm just here for the entertainment. So far it's been fantastic, guys. Episode 1 has been really good. Loved it so far. So the show is basically Chinese Singles Inferno, guys. They bring 20. God have mercy. When I found out that it was 20, guys, I was losing my mind. They bring 20 singles, all in their early 20s, I believe. I think max, if anybody is old, is like 25 years old, if anybody's old. I only got one age and that was 23. I don't think any of the others said their ages, or maybe I wasn't listening, or the translations I had were not good. We all know that the translations can be iffy, but so far it's been good, so I'm not complaining. So they bring 20 singles to the island of affection, guys. And they're going to be there for 12 nights, and I think 12 nights, 12 days. It's very much Singles Inferno-esque. You're trying to find love while you're doing challenges, but the difference is they do actually eliminate people on this one, and I'm here for it. I was like, yes. I think that was something that I was saying that they needed to do more of in Singles Inferno. Eliminate people. If you ain't connecting, be leaving. Thank you. But I guess Singles Inferno, they bring 12 people or something like that, max, right? So it's less. This one was 20. It's a little overwhelming. So we see the show before they bring on the singles. They show us this love quadrants. There's red, purple, green, and blue. Everybody has chosen the color that signifies their love. Then we meet the singles. I'm only highlighting the ones that stood out to me in this episode, guys. As they whittle them down, they will get proper time on the show. But for now, it was about 14 singles that stood out the most. Maybe 12 to 14. I think I'll start with 12, and then the picture that will be up will have 14 of them. Just go with it, guys. Obviously, there's nicknames because some of them just spoke to me. A lot of the nicknames is because they speak to me, not because I want to give nicknames, guys. I just feel it and then they are tagged. It is what it is. So each single will come down the beach, go into the quadrants, vote for somebody of the opposite sex, you know, that they are, because each person had like these posters with like their love tag. They had a phrase or something on there, you know, my love burns passionately, you're the only one who can drink the last soda in my fridge. I don't know why girls are finding that romantic. Oh, don't get me started with Kelvin, guys. Don't get me started. They had different things. The glass slippers will lead me to my princess. Son, don't get me started. Anyway, so that was the whole thing. You come down, you go vote, then you take a seat. So first we see was Kong Kong. I think her name is Xishen. Xishen. I will get it right, guys. If I'm going to be doing these shows, my goal is to get the names right, because I can't be butchering people's names on international YouTube. Truth be told. But she goes by Kong Kong, which makes my life easier. So she was first. Then Kelvin Wang comes down. He's cute. In fact, first look, I was like, oh, he's so adorable. And when he meets Kong Kong, they really bond because they voted for each other. They find out, and they bond because they're kind of like the same personality type. And they seem to be, they're both very attractive. They're both very attractive. Let me be honest. The girls, my jaw was on the floor. Guys, their reactions, I don't know why I didn't lead with that. Their reactions on Patreon. So be sure to go over there. Episode 1 is free. As always, episode 1s are always free. My jaw was on the floor. It was crazy. I apologize for the audio of episode 1. You don't really hear my commentary that much. However, it's fine. There's a lot going on in episode 1. You don't really need that much commentary because it's introduction. My jaw was on the floor as the girls were coming out one by one. Guys, it was crazy. And when the men were coming out, I was like, the girls are cheated. But by part 2 of episode 1, I was like, okay, he's actually handsome. Oh, he's actually handsome. Oh, he's actually handsome. These people are beautiful, well-rounded, youthful individuals. It's the best way I can describe it. Yes, oh my God. No, they were gorgeous. And then we see Pooh and yeah. And as soon as Pooh came on the scene, guys, Kelvin turned into a different person entirely. Here's the thing. You guys know that it's all fair in love and war. I love it. However, the way Kelvin started treating Kong Kong as soon as somebody else that he was more interested in showed up, pissed me the off. I don't want to be cursing anymore, guys. I just don't want to. I need to stop. But he pissed me off. He was trying to undermine her. He would try to like almost silence her. He was being almost passively aggressive, but not really. There was just a shift. And even she could tell. You know when girls, you can just tell that his attention has moved away. And you could see she doesn't hide. She can't hide anything. Everything is written on her face. I felt so bad for her. Even one time that she would say, oh, the boys dress so youthful. He's like, oh, there have only been 2 boys. And I'm like, shut up. Let the girl be. You don't have to silence her or check her. You don't need that. Focus on Pooh and let her be. Oh no, he pissed me off. And he kept pissing me off to the end. I'm happy for him. Like, I'm more than happy for him to go after Pooh, guys. This has nothing to do with Pooh at this point. It's all the way that Kelvin was interacting with Kong Kong as soon as his interest shifted somewhere else. That was what was pissing me off. Next, we have Hao Xiang. I dubbed him Energy because he could not sit still. Then Hui came in and I dubbed her homegirl. Tao came in. He's bad boy. He was giving bad boy energy. Bad boy. I like it. I actually do kind of like him at the end of episode 1. I'm not going to lie. Susu, she's got this stunning look. She is drop dead, guys. Autumn was gamer girl. Sun Shao, I think is his name. And I tagged him Mr. Mistake because when he first came in, he sat down. Then Shen Yu, I call her Flower Girl. I'll probably call her Shen Yu because I know how to say her name. So it's going to be either or, guys. Either tags or actual names. So Shen Yu came in and sat down. And she and Mr. Mistake were vibing. And the reason why I called him Mr. Mistake is because they were vibing so much that he said that he voted for her. Right? Because he forgot. He's like an annoying little brother. He forgot who he voted for and just assumed that it was her and told her he voted for her. She honestly had voted for him. Then we know that he had actually voted for Susu, but because he's just frazzled, and maybe it was at this point I was giving him grace, guys. Like maybe he's frazzled, like it's still early, there's a lot happening, he might be confused, so give him grace, you know. But by the end of the full episode, I had no more grace left for him at all. So he was Mr. Mistake and she's Flower Girl. And then Vincent is go-getter because he seemed to be going after what he wants. And then Shasha came down the runway, guys. I think her dress was not the right one for the beach, but God, was it a statement. And this girl is beautiful. Oh my God. She is honestly easily one of the most beautiful people I have ever seen in my life, point blank period. On the screen, because I've not met her in person. My Lord, she was gorgeous. And I think Vincent, go-getter, like almost fell in love with her as soon as she came down. But he said he likes tall girls and she's easily the tallest person among all the girls. There was also Jacqueline and I think Tutu. Those are the other people that I added on the diagram, on the picture that I'm using here. And Jacqueline, because I just like her, Italia did not come to play. Jacqueline's mixed. She's Chinese Italian. She didn't come to play at all, and I love it. Vincent is also Chinese American as well. And at first, he seemed like a Bollywood star. I'm not gonna lie. He could play a Bollywood star seamlessly. But I didn't think it would be in good taste to call him Bollywood. So I'm just being honest. But I even prefer go-getter for him because he seemed very proactive about, you know, approaching the person that he was interested in, which at this point was Jaja. They don't get settled in their lodgings and it's competition time. I'm skipping all the fluff, guys. So the boys and the girls would be competing for the right to pick their dates. They had support ranking boards. So the guys had 1, the girls had 1. Go-getter instantly waits by the board. I think he was already there and then he noticed Jaja coming and he's like, Jaja, come over here. Let's see what it's like. It's like horse races or whatever. You basically get to vote for the person that you want. And so he tells her that he's going to vote for her and she says she's going to vote for him. I like it. I thought that was a sign that he was very much, you know, I'm all for you, at least for now, you know. I liked it. So based on the first picks, from the quadrant votes, because like I said, all the singles came down the beach, they cast their votes, and then it came to sit. So based on those votes, points have been awarded. It is a point system. Lowest points, I think, will get eliminated by the end of each whatever night or something like that. I feel like that's how it's going. So based on those points were awarded. So Calvin got 3 points, which made him first for the boys. And then Kong, Poo, and Susu got 2 points each, which earned them 2 points for the girls. The rankings are temporary. Why can't I speak? The rankings are temporary, of course, because points are gained on a daily basis. So for now, they might be top, but you never know how that's going to shake up by the end of the night. 10 points will be awarded for first place, 5 points for second place, and 3 points for third place. Everybody else will get 2 points. So it's not like the other people are losing out completely. They still get 2 points, and there's probably different ways that you can beef your points as it goes. They all get to pick someone to support off the ranking boards. Like I said, Go Getter and Jaja are supporting each other. And if your pick wins, you get 2 extra points. So by betting on the right person, you get 2 extra points. And they were thinking about it that they could either bet on the person that they like, or they could bet on the person that they think is going to win, because that could be easily 2 different people. If the person that's going to win is probably the person that you like, then it's you lock out, because you get 2 extra points, and you also show interest in somebody that you like, So they're all told to vote, and Kong Kong said that she was waiting for somebody to give her a sign. So she looks over at the boys, and obviously she finds Kelvin's eye, because that's what she likes. And she was like, "Are you giving me a sign?" And he was like, "Well," I think he was stuck at that point, because I clocked it that she was standing. So she was standing here, Pooh was standing here, and Kelvin was on this side. So he's looking, and I think he was trying to get Pooh's attention. But because she was behind Pooh, she looked over and she was like, "Are you giving me a sign? Okay, I'm going to vote for you." And he did not have the cojones to say, "Actually, Pooh, will you vote for me as well?" There's nothing wrong with you saying, "Pooh, vote for me as well. Yeah, both of you vote for me, and I'll win because you voted for me." There's nothing wrong with it. But they're in their early 20s, and I can't actually expect them. You know what? It's fine. Let's just move on. So Kong Kong takes that as a sign and goes and puts her vote on him. And then Jaja voted for Go Getter as planned. Shen Yu voted for Mr. Mistake, obviously due to the mistake that he had made earlier on when they first met. And Hui Hui voted for Tutu, which was interesting. I didn't think that she had any interest in Tutu, because Tutu was talking to somebody else when they initially met, but neither here nor there. Pooh voted for Mr. Mistake as well. So, you know what? Why was I down on Pooh? Interesting. She voted for him. 3 guys did not get any votes. CC, Bad Boy, and Energy got 0 votes. For the guys, Tutu voted for Hui Hui back. So, Mr. Mistake voted for Pooh. Kelvin voted for Kong because he felt obligated to, and Go Getter voted for Jaja. 2 girls did not get any votes, and they were Shen Yu, who had voted for Mr. Mistake, and Susu, which is interesting because Susu got very popular by the end of this, but she didn't get any votes for the race. I guess they're looking at athleticism, and maybe they didn't think that she was athletic, So the boys are going first. There's 2 rounds. The first round will be flag football. They'll be divided into 2 groups. It's red team versus yellow team. The red team was stacked. Oh my God. Looking at the red team, you said if they lose, they should just leave the island. Walk off the island. My God. They had Kelvin, Go Getter, Bad Boy, Energy, and Mr. Mistake. Of course, they were going to win it. It wasn't an easy win, but it was an easy win. And shout out to Bad Boy. This is where Bad Boy impressed me very well, because he was so sporty. He was dashing and darting, and oh my God, he was so good. I really enjoyed watching him play flag football on that pitch. So in the end, because they won, they will then do round 2, and round 2 was push out. You basically had to push somebody out of the ring. Whoever is left in the ring is the winner. So I think Bad Boy and Energy got pushed out together first. Kelvin and Go Getter went head to head, and then Mr. Mistake pushed both of them out, making Mr. Mistake the winner, which I didn't see that. I never saw him winning. It was so unlikely, but good for him. So at this point, he's thinking that he's going to vote for Pooh because she voted for him. But he was also considering Shen Yu because she had voted for him in the initial quadrant votes, but nothing was decided. For the girls, it's number flag. It's only 1 round, and the first 3 people to get the calculations right win. So they have flags attached to them. I think they had 5 flags attached to them with numbers on top. They are meant to steal flags, obviously, get at least 4 flags, and then calculate to equate to the number 24. Whoever does that the quickest, the first 3 that do that the quickest win. Jacqueline was fierce. This was, I was like, Italy did not come to play. She was in the zone. As soon as they said competition, Jacqueline was like this. She was ready. I said, yes. She was so fierce. I really enjoyed watching her throughout the entire show. Pooh as well. Pooh is sneaky. I kind of like it. Honestly, I dig it. I dig it. I like it. I like it. I don't know how I feel about Pooh. She's giving cold bitch vibes, but not in like a bad way yet. I just don't know how I feel about her yet, you know. I'm on the fence, but during the game, I liked her calculativeness during the, is that a word? I think so. I sure liked her during the game. It was fun. Chen-Yu was first. She got the flags, did the calculation, pow, 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 pow. Done. Out the gate. Autumn was second. Autumn is gamer chick. And then Jacqueline was third. Kong Kong was the first person to have all her flags pulled. I mean, she had already psyched herself out from the beginning. As soon as Calvin voted for her, she was already telling him, I'm not that good. Don't vote for me. Vote for somebody that you think I'm not that good. I'll let you down. I was like, just shut up and take the vote, girl. Shut up and take the vote. I don't think that did her any favors, because even before she had her game, she went to go and meet him and say, I'll let you down. I was like, girl, stop it. I get it. Maybe that's just her personality, but just stop it. Enough. You're playing the game. You're playing the game. Just get it done. Well, she was the first out, so I guess she knew what she was saying, guys. So part 2 comes around, and Hong Kong's still hanging around Kelvin, and she's just too eager. So he says that he's looking for cotton swab or something. He had a wound or something. She's just too eager. That's my problem, and I hate it because he doesn't like her. You know, he's that kind of person that he will use her until he doesn't need her anymore. Because why? Why entertain her? Just give her the cold shoulder. It's still early enough. The way, what's his name, Yuhan gave Black Cat the cold shoulder in Heart Signal 8. Do that, you know? Do that. I never even talked about it, but do that, you know? Just don't talk to her. So she's so eager. She's growing up, and now she gets it for him, leaves at the table, shouts to him at the beach that it's at the, I was just like, girl, stop. Just let it go. You ain't gotta cater to this guy. You're not dating yet. She was just being helpful. Don't get me wrong. Nothing against her being helpful. But the context of their entire interactions there, it just pisses me off that she's going out of her way to do so much for him. It's time for them to choose their dates. And Shen-Yu and Mr. Mistake are told that they can choose either 2 dates or 1. Shen-Yu chooses Tao. I think she just decided that since Mr. Mistake, you know, made a mistake and everything, they all figured that out eventually. But since he had made this mistake and he didn't even vote for her during the game, she had 0 votes during the game. She decided to just go with somebody else. And I felt like maybe she picked somebody who had 0 votes as well. And only 3 of the guys didn't have any votes, so she picked the best option out of the 3. I think that's what happened, because I didn't really understand her choice for picking him. Their date was good. Don't get me wrong. There was conversation flowing. They connected on the color green, on I think their personality types, on favorite movies, on mutual growth. Both of them wanting mutual growth. They connected on a lot. However, I do not think that I don't think that she's his type, in the sense that he's not attracted to her. And based on who he voted for at the end of the show, I think I'm right. But it was a good date. He was very much in the date. He was in the zone. He was interacting with her. He's a social person, even though he's an introvert. I liked him on the date. He was very respectful. It was chill vibes. It was very cool and nice. She, I think, may develop feelings for him, but as for now, I don't think he's attracted to her. Mr. Mistake, on the other side, chose 2 girls. He chose Pooh and he chose Susu. So he didn't even choose Xian-Yu. And it's fine. Like, you don't have to do that. But I feel like you at least owe the girl an explanation for making a mistake. But I get it. He's not here to explain. He's here to find love. So it is what it is. He's there with Pooh. Like I said, he gives very annoying little brother vibes. Just, I don't know, he was annoying me for no reason. Just him being there was annoying me, guys. In that familial, like, little brother sense of the word, right? Or sense of meaning. And his date with Pooh was just word vomit. Like, it was dead. The date was dead. I'm not even going to lie. When she first sits down, it was quiet. And then he asks her, do you have any questions for me? And I was like, why would she? You picked her. Do you have any questions for her? He didn't ask one proper question throughout. I mean, in the end, he started asking, I think he asked maybe 2 significant questions to like their whole dating scenario, but that was it. I think he asked her what kind of guys she's into, and she said she likes guys with feminine features. And her top 3 people that she has talked to were him, Kelvin, and Tutu. It was just word for me. That date seemed very uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. His date with Susu, I thought, was a lot better. He seemed to be a lot less tense. There was a lot more back and forth conversation. She was very good on the date. She's very, like, she parries really well. She took his jokes and gave him back. I thought that date was solid, and the girl is beautiful. So I'm a little obsessed with her for now. Kelvin was able to meet up with Pooh. We all know that he likes her on her way back from her date with Soon. And I think he wanted one-on-one time with her, but Jerry, like a leech, hangs around like a third wheel. So they all go for a walk on the beach. They are talking. They sit down. She's basically pretty much talking to Kelvin most of the time. So Jerry gets the hint and he finally walks away. And she and Kelvin sit there for like over an hour talking. They really did, you know, get to know each other during that beach date. I think he's in love with her. He's halfway in love with her. The way he looks at her, I think he's halfway in love with her at this point in time. We do see later on that what's her name, Kong, was looking at them for a bit, and I think she was contemplating if she should go or not, and decided against it. Good for her. I think that it's not worth it, especially with the way he voted by the end of this. Oh my god, Kelvin pissed me off. Oh my god. So obviously there's a lot that happened in between, but I'm skipping straight to the votes at the end, guys. Voting time. They each get 5 moon sculptures, and there's this like scale thing. Everybody has one, and you place your votes. You cast your votes for whoever you like. You can do all 5 for one person, or you can spread love as you like. I'm only mentioning the people that are important, and there's only 8 of them here. Xian Yu gave 3 to Tao, 1 to Sun. I guess Mr. Mistake is still on her mind, and 1 to CC. We don't really see a lot of CC. I didn't even put his picture here, guys, because again, we don't really not too much. 2 Tao. Tao gives 2 to Xian Yu, 2 to Kong. So, and 1 to Susu. Susu took me by surprise. Kong took me a little by surprise. And then I remember that during the game, they had these interactions where she called him very manly. Like she was complimenting him on his gameplay, and she was very Kong can talk to anybody. I think that's one of her special gifts, right? So I think he appreciated that, considering that nobody voted for him. I think he appreciated that somebody actually saw him in a good light and was even able to communicate that. That was really good of her. I really enjoyed that. Brother Sun is what taught me how to say the name Sun. Sun gave 3 to Pooh and 2 to Susu, which confused me because I thought his date with Susu was a lot better than his date with Pooh. But I guess based on the word vomit, he felt a lot more, I guess he felt the tension more with Pooh, which means that there was a lot more attraction there. Because then that would mean that he was more comfortable with Susu in order to communicate with her properly. So when you think about it like that, it makes sense. But for me, I thought his date with Susu was a lot better. Susu gave 2 to Sun, 1 to Energy, 1 to Pan, and 1 to Jerry. Interesting. Pooh gave 2 to Sun, 1 to Tutu, and 2 to Kelvin. And then she was leaving and turned around and said, can I change my votes? And she took 1 from Sun and gave it to Kelvin, because I guess she remembered that. I guess she just, based on the interaction, she felt like Kelvin had more weight than Sun. I think she likes Kelvin. I think she likes Kelvin is her number 1. But until she says it, guys, I'm not saying anything. Kelvin gave 3 to Pooh. And then we see he put 2 on somebody's. And everybody's assuming it's Kong, right? And then he walks away and they show Kong's skills are empty. And I screamed. He's doing it like they're forcing him. They're not forcing you to vote for her now. Sure. It's not by fault. Sorry. Guys, don't get me wrong. I don't even mind that he's into hui. It's the fact that he has this girl down bad for him. Now, again, it's not all on Kelvin. She needs to see the writing on the wall. He spent over an hour talking to Pooh already. So she needs to actually see and read his body language. I get that they're young, but come on, girl. But still, for him to not even give her 1, He didn't even give her one. Nah. Guys, I screamed. I was so mad. So he gave 3 to Pooh. Fine. We know that's where his heart lies. And then 2 to Hue Hue. Guys, homegirl. I didn't even think that he had talked to her once. I was so confused. But apparently, he said that, yeah, even though he's had interactions with Kong, that he doesn't think that there's enough points for him to go. And I don't mind that he doesn't like the girl. But why encourage it? And then every time that Kong Kong will interact with people, and maybe this is editing, guys, it might be editing, but every time that Kong Kong will interact with other boys, you would see him feel some type of way about it. And I was like, pick his side. Just pick a side, decide. Shut the girl down. Ice her out. It's early enough. Ice her out. I would respect you more. Not really. But at least the girl will know where she stands. He didn't even talk to Hue once. How? No, that pissed me off. Then we see Kong. She gives 2 to Kelvin, 2 to Pan, and 1 to Tao, which I kind of like. At least there's a little interest there. And last but not least, we see Go Getter, and he gives all 5 to Jaja. Even though when they were talking on the beach, he said that initially he was going to go all in on one person, but he decided that he might spread the love a little bit, which I was on board for. I was like, okay, give 4 to her and give 1 to somebody else. Like, just talk to people. But I guess when you know, right? But we also see the girls talking, and Jaja doesn't think that he's actually sending signals directly to her. She just thinks that he's a nice person. And everybody's saying, are you crazy? Of course he's sending signals to you. Which I feel like she knows he is, but maybe she just wants him to come out and say it. I'm going to pause on Jaja for now. I don't know if I like her or not. I know she's stunning, but I don't know if I like her or not. So we see him give all 5 to Jaja, and I was so proud of him. I was like, you know what? Live your life, guys. You only live once. You do you, boo. If you're happy, I'm happy. I love it for you. I really like this show. That was the end. We see some things happening. I think Gamer and Energy made this deal. And I think they decided to vote for each other. So they each gave each other 5 votes each. But then we see them in the clips for next episodes apologizing. And I was like, is that cheating? I don't think that it is necessarily cheating, because I think that both of them will actually work out together. I feel like she will temper him a little bit. And he will accent her own energy as well, because she's also a little bit energetic as well. But I don't know. We'll find out when we find out in the next episode. But I really do like it. I'm so glad that I stumbled upon. I stumbled upon it only to go and find out that it was recommended for me. So shout out to Mohammed, who asked for this. Loved the show. And also I think Lee Kayat or Kiat. I'm not even sure how you say it. Lee K. Let's just do that, guys, because I ain't about to butcher nobody's name. Lee K also recommended it. Somebody recommended it as Live and Love, and somebody recommended it as Love Wins Us, but it's the same show anyway. So shout out to you guys for the recommendations. Thank you so much. I am loving it. I don't know what possessed me to do both reactions and reviews at the same time. I must be crazy, guys. But yeah, there will be reactions on Patreon. The reviews will be coming earlier than the reactions, guys. It is what it is. You get one, you get the other when you get the other. It is what it motherfucking is, guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to leave your comments. Let me know who your favorites are. I think right now I would say I would root for Kong because she's the underdog right now. Who else do I actually like? Like, who do I like? Who comes on the screen and makes me smile? I love Tao. I think I will root for Tao. I don't think Shen Yu and Tao will be a couple though. So we'll see. Jacqueline definitely has my vote. And Pan. I know Pan is not even on the picture, but he's so adorable. He will definitely be highlighted in the next episode. His picture will be shown and everything. I think I like Pan as well. He seems like a silent but steady guy. Hue, I don't mind as well, but I don't know yet. So let's sink our teeth into the season first before we're actually solidifying our... Oh yes, Hue I like, because she says she likes Hidden Love, and she liked Zhan Yu from Hidden Love. Hue is my girl. Hue is my girl, guys. Yes, I like Hue. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Be sure to do all the right things, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.